Welcome to the Uncultured Rules podcast. It's your boy 17.
It's your man H.M. Hersham Babu. What up? What up?
It's your boy G Fly. What up, though, my babies?
And today's episode 28.
28.
28. We are coming along.
Yeah.
Two more, and we're going to be at the 30, boy.
Into the 30s, then our knees going to start hurting.
Oh, man.
Knees already hurt.
So, how was everybody week?
Yeah, it was decent. It was busy.
Yeah.
We ain't going to talk about my week, so y'all keep moving. Because I count flack, but, we're not going to make anything mandatory on this show.
Basically what he was getting at. Some folks kind of didn't like the last episode.
Which is they have their right to not like it.
Yeah, man, it's okay to have different opinions about stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Should I clarify or should I not? I said I wasn't, so I'm not.
Okay. I'll say, I think I maybe didn't make what I was saying clear enough so people could understand, understand what I was trying to say. And for that, I say, okay, that was on me. You know what I'm saying? I said in the last episode, if I did something wrong, if I was wrong, I will say that. So this is me saying, okay, maybe I didn't clarify.
Yeah, but you didn't do anything. It all resulted because of what I said.
I didn't clarify something. We was talking about a specific type of person.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't clarify that maybe even more so. And so I would say that.
That would help you. It still wouldn't help me. So
all I'm trying to do is clear my name right now. I try to help you with yours.
I'm good.
I feel like I'm good. I don't think I said
you barely talk, nigga. So of course I
tell you my girl, she was like, nope, your homie go down, you go down with him. Like, all right,
bad boys
together.
For life.
Bad podcast for life. We ride together. We die together. Bad podcast for life.
If we going that route, then I ain't gonna fucking sink the show. It ain't gonna fall because of me. All right. Okay, since you put it that way, I guess I will clarify. Listen, that mandatory shit doesn't mean I'm gonna walk up to you and grab your neck and say, bitch, give me some ass. That's not what it means, okay? It's just saying if you get in a relationship, and it's not just me, okay? Let me be honest. Most men, I'm not gonna even include these two because we ain't gonna go there, okay? But most men in this world would agree with what I was saying, and they understand what I was saying. I don't mean you're going to get on your knees and you're going to do that. No, I'm not forcing you to do anything. Because, again, I would never force nobody to be with me. Number one. So I'm saying, and I think I said it last episode, if you're dealing with me, know that it's on the table. And, again, I'm referring to people who try to rewrite the rules. Remember when I was saying, it's 2021? I'm talking about people who try to reinvent the wheel here. That's what I'm getting at. Which you, like Fly's point last time, it should be common knowledge to know that if you're going to be, to use Jada Pinkett's words, if you're going to be entangling with people, you know what I mean? If you're going to be entangled in something, clothes are gonna come off. Like, that's written into the contract. That's all we was trying to say. That's what I meant by mandatory. It's written into the contract that at some point these things are going to happen. Not that I'm going to smack you and make you spread your cheeks. No, that's not how this works. That's rape.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, don't. I know people hear the word mandatory and they get upset about it, but like, again, I'm not apologizing for shit. I'm just clarifying what I meant. So if you took it the wrong way, here's me explaining to you what I meant by it. But hey, you probably not even going to accept that, which is just fine. So that's okay. I'm the villain here.
But at least you clarifying.
Yeah,
I'm only doing that because of what you said. The joke. Bad podcast for life. I'm not finna bring this whole show down. Like, no, I ain't finna do it. So, had you not done that, I never said nothing. Next topic. So, there you go.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, you know, my bad if I didn't clarify more. But
and Hurst doesn't have to clarify shit because he doesn't speak.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to
we
speak,
all go down, nigga. You go down too, nigga. But nah, man, you know, that's it on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a good show for y'all today. I hope.
I believe so.
Yeah.
And shout out to I went live on my personal Facebook page and we got some good topics from the folks, man. Shout out to Cuzzo.
Yeah, y'all were a big help today.
Yeah.
My sister Ashley. My sister Tara, she texted me some things. Thank you for that.
Where's the applause button, man?
Yeah, man.
You supposed to be on your job.
It's another button you can push too.
Hey, man.
And shout out to Big Will too. He gave us a good topic.
Yeah.
We might not use all of them in this one. We might save them for another episode.
Oh, we definitely gonna use them. Just maybe, you know, yeah, like you say.
Yeah, spread it out. Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Episode 28. So first thing we're gonna talk about is this versus battle that JD is trying to get out of Puff.
Take that.
He ain't taking it.
Puff ain't trying. He said,
Puff.
I want Dre.
Then hung up.
Where the fuck is Dr. Dre? I want Dre.
But yeah, I do feel like Diddy and JD is a better like lineup.
Me
you
too.
know what I'm saying? They both got mad R&B hits. You know what I'm saying?
Hip hop and R&B
Hip hop
both.
and R&B. So I feel like that'll be a good battle. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Diddy and Dre will be a good one too. But
it won't be as good as him and JD.
Yeah.
Because what R&B, the Puff is gonna go in for the R&B bag, and what R&B bag does Dre got?
I'm sure he got some that we probably don't even know.
I mean, he got the joint with Mary J. With Scott Storch helped him with
Did he do that Erykah Badu, that bag lady? Because I know he did Explosive, and that's like the same.
Yeah,
beat.
they sampled that though. I think.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think he really got a big R&B bag like that. Besides the Mary J joint, he got the Truth Hurts joint with Rakim on it.
Mm-hmm.
He has Miss Chalet. The that joint she got. And I guess you could call Turn Out the Lights on the World Class Record Crew kind of R&B, I guess.
Yeah.
But put that against Puff's R&B, it's
Puff,
like
maybe that's why Puff won him, because he got that R&B bag that Drake can't really touch.
You know, Puff is gonna go 112.
Right.
He's gonna go Carl Thomas. He's gonna go to
Mary J.
He mentioned Mary J. on that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he told JD, "I crush you. What you gonna do when I bring out the Biggie, the Mary J. Blige,
Yeah,
and all that?" And I'm like, "Nigga, he gonna bring out Mariah Carey."
Yeah, he got some. He got some.
he go for 112.
Usher.
JD is gonna go for Jagged Edge.
Right.
He's got the biggest wedding reception song of all time.
Yeah,
Let's Get Married with Jagged Edge.
Yeah.
With Run DMC on it.
Right.
Like, I think Puff tried to run from that smoke,
Yeah.
dog.
So I think Puff know that JD can answer a lot of his his hits.
Yeah, because he
And
climbed.
Dre probably wouldn't be able to.
Nah,
But Dre got a
he got hard.
crazy ass.
Yeah,
hip-hop.
it's kind of a mismatch.
Yeah.
Dre shit expands from the 80s.
Yeah.
That's
I tend to forget that.
yeah.
Dre got so much shit.
Dre a dinosaur, dog.
Yeah.
And then this ain't in no disrespectful manner.
Oh, no,
do
of
I
course
say
not.
that he just been around for a long time.
Right.
Long time.
Making hits.
Absolutely. And it's now what I don't like is the disrespect that they putting on JD name,
Yeah.
acting like he ain't no goddamn legend out here.
Yeah, he definitely a whole legend.
Like, niggas, you fucking kidding me? Jermaine Dupri, this dude is fucking legend.
Yeah, he just finding kids in the mall and just turn them into superstars.
They didn't even want to rap. He asked him, "Did you
Right.
rap?" We talk about crisscross.
Yeah.
He was like, "Y'all rap? No, y'all rap now."
Y'all rap now.
And turn him to a superstar. Made jump. That shit that shit is like what he said went like 7 times platinum or some shit
I
like
think
that.
that's the
Maybe
first
even
hip
more.
hop song I ever heard. It was Jump.
Yeah, I was a crisscross fan at a young age. Wearing
Wiggity whack.
wearing my shit backwards and all.
Right.
I ain't gonna front. But all this y'all acting like he wasn't no fucking legend. Man, that shit need to cut the fuck out. Cause I'm gonna give you some stats. This dude JD, and all my people on Facebook, they gonna be like, all right, nigga, you said that shit, but I'm saying it for people who don't know. Because people who either don't know or ain't done no research. This dude JD came in the game on his own and made his way off the strength of his hits. Mm-hmm. You understand me? Puff, not saying that Puff didn't grind to get into this shit. He absolutely did. He out hustled a lot of folks. But he had Andre Harrell and Clive Davis.
Yeah.
Who did JD have? And Puff is from New York, the Mecca.
Right. Hip hop and
All of the industry is in New York.
Yeah.
You go to take a train, if you from Brooklyn or you from uptown Harlem or whatever, all you gotta do is drive down to downtown Manhattan, and there it is right there. The business is there. When we talk about Jermaine Dupri, we talking about Atlanta. And wasn't no record business in Atlanta. Record business came to Atlanta when LaFace came to Atlanta. Do your research. You know what I'm saying? When they came to Atlanta, that's when the record business started coming to Atlanta. Because when LaFace came, this is when you get organized noise. Mm-hmm. This is from organized noise, the whole Dungeon family. That consists of Goody Mob, Outkast. Yeah. These is people who paid the way for Atlanta to be what it is today.
yeah.
And Jermaine Dupri is one of them. Atlanta wasn't getting no respect. The South wasn't getting no respect.
Atlanta been killing it for a long time.
We forgetting that now because Atlanta is the biggest music hub in the business now.
Right.
And they churning out stars and they churning out hits. But it wasn't always like that. And Jermaine helped for it to be like that. I used to go to Atlanta. Big billboard, welcome to Atlanta, home of So Def, up on the billboard. Come on, this dude did it on his own. We like to talk about, pulling yourself up and doing it on your own. That's the epitome.
Yeah.
He did it on his own in a place where it wasn't getting no play.
Got it out the mud.
Straight out the mud. So when you talking about legend, let's stop forgetting to put this man in there. That's all. That's what I got to say about that.
All right, so who you think will win?
That's hard. That's hard. Because if they going to be going to R&B bag, and I mean, Jermaine got some hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Puff got a little edge with the hip-hop bag because he going to pull big out. You know what I'm saying? And then, we just came from a versus with the locks.
Right. He got the locks, yeah.
And, he got, woes. He probably won't pull out woes because he probably didn't have any hand in producing it. And that's another thing. Jermaine produced his own shit.
Yeah.
Like, Puff is a producer in the term that
he orchestrates.
Yeah. He's more like an orchestrator, where he tells you what he wants. He had a production team, the Hitman. JD didn't have no production team.
He was actually making the shit.
He's making that shit in there, and he writing.
So, yeah.
My man's wrote Emancipation of Mimi for Mariah Carey. He produced that whole shit. That shit was on a Billboard #1 for how long? It's one of the We Belong Together was up there for a long time. #1. Then he made Confessions for Usher.
Yeah.
He wrote the shit.
It took Usher to the next level.
Everybody the song wrote so well. Everybody thought it was Usher's life story that he was singing about, but it was Jermaine's.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was Usher for sure.
Nah, Jermaine wrote that about his own life.
He was going through the same shit.
Jermaine wrote that shit. You know what I mean? Talk about his own shit. You know what I'm saying? About how he cheated on the person he was with and had a baby with this other person.
Yeah, Usher, it just coincidentally it fit together.
Shoe fits.
Like,
I got the perfect song
I got something for you.
My God.
Sheesh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. So before we get to the next topic, put some respect on JD, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Atlanta. The whole GA. That's home away from home for me. So anybody who know that, or they already know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, next topic.
So, speaking of confessions, the next topic, a little sticky topic, cheating in relationships. Are we talking about cheating in relationships or cheating in marriage or just in general? Because I feel like it was,
it's bad no matter what.
It is bad no matter what.
This shit bad no matter what.
It's bad all the way around, but one is a little bit more.
I say this though. I don't really like how this generation kind of normalized cheating.
Yeah.
It's been looked at like it's like
all the side chicks and like
like side chick culture and
like
shit. It's like
it's a normal thing.
Side person culture. It's just like
that's the thing. Like with
that's
social media, just put it's so easy to just go and talk to somebody else. So many people that you got access to.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be with somebody, just tell them. You know what I'm saying? It's really that easy, unless you're selfish. You know what I'm saying? You selfish and you want your cake and eat it too, which I hate that. I hate somebody made that like heavy cake eater too. What the fuck I'm supposed to do?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to eat cake. Like
I never understood that.
I never
saying.
understand it too. But
Like-
we all know that's how they use
we know
it.
the
So.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
So like you saying
think
it's my cake, but I can't eat it.
you're just supposed to look at it. Yeah, apparently.
I'm supposed to just marvel the marble. I'm just supposed to
It's a
marvel
nice
the marble
looking
cake. Dog. But anyway, I'm against it. I never cheated, and I'm that you cheat on me, you out. Basically, like you cheat because once you cheat on somebody, and it's already hard for people to trust people nowadays.
Yeah.
So to cheat on me, it's gonna be like, how do I get back to trusting you? Like, like how I did before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What y'all think?
Yeah, I agree with you, man. It's like after that happens, like how do we get back to, you know what I'm saying? Either it's gonna be a totally different relationship than it was before, or like I don't see how it could, you know what I'm saying, go back. And then like that's what I was saying, if it's marriage involved, like that's done.
Yeah, that's even tough.
That's even tough.
With marriage involved, it's like
so you said vows and all that shit, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Got the government involved.
Yeah. Got the peoples involved.
Right. Just to do some shit, you know what I'm saying? So marriage, I think, is next level. You know what I'm saying?
Good
That's
segue.
That's unforgivable.
Because he the only one married.
Right.
Don't try to run down, nigga.
Nah, y'all said everything.
Nah, man, we would
Elaborate. Good button. Hit the button. Hit the button.
That's not delegating. I didn't
Hold
delegate.
up.
That's not delegating. I just said y'all said
Yeah, I'm gonna
everything.
let y'all handle it. Yo.
That's damn near what you're saying.
I'm saying y'all have already made all the, the fascinating points that need to be made about cheating. I agree with the sentiments. You cheat on me, it's over.
Yeah.
Nothing else to be said.
Yeah.
You saying, because I'm married. Yeah, it's the same shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the same shit.
When you have, when kids are involved.
Yeah, that's when it makes it.
It becomes.
Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Elaborate.
Yeah. When it's kids involved, it make it hard for just you just walk away and be like, "Fuck you," forever.
Not really. And the reason
I ain't saying make it impossible. It just makes it a little more difficult.
Well, just cheating and having kids involved make it more messy.
Yeah.
Don't make it hard because the perpetrator, the cheater, as I always would say, you got to tell that to the kids. You have to explain why the family's broken up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when they come asking me, I'm gonna say, and obviously this is all hypothetical. It's not a reflection of my marriage, but
or anyone else's relationship.
So it's like, if it happened to me, ask your mama. Because I'm a firm believer in not bad mouthing
the
spouse to the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm not with that. No matter how much pain she may have caused, or even if the worst has happened, infidelity, because that's kind of like the worst thing you could do. Or what's even worse than that is cheating with someone that's close to you.
Yeah, close proximity. Yeah.
Because if it's like one of your boys or something that sleep with your girl or your wife or something, and it's
or even somebody that might not even be that close, but I know them, they've been around, like close proximity type thing. Yeah. It's like,
well, I mean, but I think personally it's worse if if it's your man's, it's like, come on, bro. You knew this was my woman, like, because that's why
they both getting X'd out.
Yeah.
Xing both of them out.
He's like, what do you mean by X out?
That's why I hesitated, because I'm like, my mind went somewhere else.
I know where your mind went.
I'm
not advocating doing anything to anybody.
I'm not going to self-incriminate myself on the show.
Nobody would get X'd out.
No, they get X'd out, not in,
right.
Not physically.
I'm not talking about murder or anything like any of that. You know what I'm saying?
Wink, wink.
Right.
But no, I think.
So if anybody listens to this and feel like they getting some ideas, I ain't make you do shit.
You get it from me.
You ain't get it from me.
I think I've been cheated on before in past relationships, and I can attest to it. Personally, when you get cheated on, it's like, okay, you have that decision, you have that choice, whether you want to stay or go, depending on how much love you have for the person. Yeah. Like I don't mind sharing my story. I've been cheated on before, and I had so happened to be in love with the person, and I was young at the time, obviously, and didn't know no better, and think, all right, let me try to stay and try to, because I had never been in love before. I'm like, all right, let me see, and that was the worst decision. And the reason I say it was the worst, because from my experience, staying with someone who's cheated on you, the thought never goes away. You can sit up here. People love to throw that trust word out. You can try to retrust it. That it never goes away is what I'm trying to get at.
It takes a lot of work. If you try to stay in it, it's not easy to get over.
Yeah.
It take a whole lot of work.
Yeah.
And especially if you somebody who's kind of slow to forgive somebody, it's gonna
take a lot of time and a lot
because you're gonna have to prove yourself at this point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See, for me in my situation, it was more about we couldn't grow anymore. I found myself growing apart from this person.
Yeah.
And it just so happened we were
and it was basically big in part was because of the situation.
Yeah, and it didn't help that we were sort of long distance. We were, we weren't in the same neighborhood. I had to drive all the way out to her house and shit. She was I ain't gonna say all that, but she was far away from me a little bit, but somewhere where I could get to in the car, obviously.
Yeah.
So, but it's like, it didn't help with the long distance thing. And then, trying to make it work, constantly trying to make it work. And she was trying to do her part to try to, say sorry. But it's like, yeah, but you once you betray someone like that, it's hard
like,
to.
It ain't no accident.
That's what I'm saying, and it was, and the fact that in this situation, like she deliberately tried to hide it, and it was because someone else caught wind of it. Yeah. Someone else caught wind of it and was like, "Hey, well, if you don't tell them, I'm gonna tell them."
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how that's how I found out, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I'm thinking all this shit that I'm doing, I'm buying you shoes and spending time with you. And, what I'm saying? We was young. So I'm like, shit, buying you shoes when I'm young, that was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Back then. Because I'm like, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? It's my hard-earned fucking money, and I'm spending it on you. I don't have to spend this shit on you. It's different now that we older, because that's kind of common consensus what you do for your lady. But when you fucking young teenager, you ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I'm going out of my way to do shit for you, and you doing this shit behind my back. So, and then trying to stay, like I say, we grew apart. And trying to stay when you're growing apart, like, it doesn't help. So that's why my mind is like, hell, if I'm cheated on now, I'm done, because I already been down this road before. And I know what it's like if you, no matter how much you love a person, you just gotta let them go at that point, because it's like it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Like the trust has been betrayed. You can't come back from it. I mean, people will. Don't get me wrong. People have been cheated on, and I know some that have, and they decide to stay and try to work it out. And but those are their battles that they fight, and that's the thing. You never know what's going on behind closed doors, behind the scenes, and you don't know their struggles.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, for me, I'm not even finna go through all that. I done been down that road. I done that, and I've seen the end result. And people can argue, well, that was just with that person, but no, you missing the bottom line. The point is cheating, betrayal. That's what cheating is. It's a betrayal. You're going behind somebody back into, like what Fly said. It's the same shit I've always said. If you don't want me.
Yeah, just
leave.
Be an adult about it.
Right, just let me know so I can move on. And I've told this to my wife, when we have conversations, and she yelled at me and bitched at me like I need to shut the fuck up, and that shit ain't going. I'm not accusing I don't think my wife would do no stuff like that, but I'm just saying, knowing what I've been through, I'm thinking, let me put it out here on the table. Hey, if you don't want me, go be who you want to be with, and
let me know.
Just let me know so I can go on about my business and don't
you let
cheat.
me know
That's my whole thing. Because I would do the same thing. If I was tired and I'm like, I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm starting to feel right, because if I'm starting to catch feelings for somebody else, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance over here. I haven't done nothing with her yet. I haven't done nothing. We haven't touched. But I'm starting to catch feelings for her. So I'm gonna end this because I'm not gonna cheat on you. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I would do if because I'm thinking, if that's what I would do, I would expect the same thing. Let's be grown ups about it.
Maybe even if it ain't nobody over there that you starting to catch feelings for, and it's just not working out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, I think some people they hate to tell somebody because they're afraid of the disappointing. Like, for some people, breaking up is hard for them to do, and that's why some people stay in things that they know they shouldn't be in, and be in there longer than they should be in it. Mm-hmm. But you're not doing yourself anything or the other person by staying in. If you want to go, just go. You know what I mean? If you having a problem with the relationship, it should be a conversation had. You know what I'm saying? Talk with your other person so you can find out what it is y'all get to the bottom of, so you don't have to do no cheating.
Yeah. You think the eye for an eye make the other person feel better?
No.
What you mean?
So the person who got cheated on go and do some shit too?
It make it more messy.
It make it worse.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes it, because it's like, okay, well, what's the point?
If I'm gonna mess around and then you decide you gonna mess around, then why are we even doing this?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what's the point? It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna stay with you, but if I say what I want to say, I'm gonna get in trouble again. So I'm allowed one fuck up per every other show. So since I fucked up last week, I'm not gonna
keep
do
it
it
straight
this week. So expect the fuck up next week.
No, man. Man, cheating, man. It does a number on people, man. When you cheat on somebody.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you get cheated on more than once, you get cheated on numerous times by the same person. That does a number on people.
That's how people get murdered. I'm just gonna be honest.
I think definitely what it do is like it'll kill the conscience in the other person. Like before, like, oh, I wouldn't do this to him. They wouldn't do. I wouldn't do this to that person. They wouldn't do it to me. So what's your conscience moving forward? You know what I'm saying? If you get put in this situation, you don't got that no more. Like, they wouldn't do this to me. Well, they would. So
because they done it before.
So what's stopping me from
Well, that's what makes it hard, because now it's like, that's where it's hard for you to start to gain that trust back, because if you get any inkling and you thinking there's something going on, you're gonna automatically, the brain gonna start moving, and you're gonna automatically start thinking, is they doing this? Is they doing that?
It's the paranoia that sinks in. Just one thing that seems off. It's almost like the person who cheats, and you decide to try to stay and work it out. It's almost like you walking on eggshells and have to be perfect.
Yeah.
And we all know nobody can be perfect.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, yeah, you really have to have a strong bond and love. You know, as much as we love our women, I can't speak for y'all. It's not as much as I love my wife. I mean, yeah, if she betrayed me like that, nah, I'm not staying. And that's not to, you know, I don't believe she would do something like that. But I'm saying, my rule is, I said I'm only allowed one fuck up, so I gotta hold that off. But in other words, you know, if humans fuck up, okay, this is just a fact of life. So, that's why I don't put myself in certain situations. Like when we went to Miami, you know, I told y'all what I was doing. I kept my wedding ring on. I kept my number one dad chain on. Like, you know, I ain't got to, you know, we know. So
Shit, we always on our good behavior.
But that's my point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not even going to put myself, I'm not even going to let the devil tempt me. I'm not going to let temptation come knocking on my door, because I'm going to be honest, I don't trust myself in certain situations, because I might fall victim to it. And not that I'm a cheater. It's just might catch me at a bad moment in my life. Like, shit happens. And that's not to give it an excuse. It doesn't matter if you are on bad times or not, and you cheat, you still betrayed that person. I don't give a fuck what your rationale or reason was. You still betrayed that person's trust.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you haven't been happy. If you haven't been happy, you should have left.
Yeah.
If shit wasn't working out, and you know, if it's just not working, you should have dipped.
Yeah.
And instead of, so and that's another thing, I never understood how a person could sit up here and rationalize how the fuck you cheated. Like, you cheated. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what your reasoning is. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You cheated.
I don't get it. Yeah. And it's, you know, not only it messes the person up to get cheated on and start want to, you know, basically looking at all your actions. You could get in a new relationship and got cheated on, and the new person ain't did nothing.
Yeah.
And it'll automatically have you looking at this new person, and the new person could be doing everything they're supposed to. Mm-hmm. But because of that trauma from that last situation, especially for people who got cheated on bad, like, I mean, cheated on as far as multiple times in front of people that they know.
Yeah.
Like that, like,
it's damaging.
It's crazy damaging to the psyche. You know what I'm saying? It's just, now every situation, you can't trust anybody, and you thinking they doing something. And you don't, and it hurt because you don't want to fit, you know, you don't want to put that on that person that you know don't deserve all of that. Mm-hmm. But because you done been through that, you just try not to get hurt.
I'll be honest. In the beginning, I was doing that. That actually describes me perfectly to when I first met my wife. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that was me, because I had a hard time because, you know, I had been, you know, cheated on, and it's like, all right, whatever. And she's always bitch at me about, you know, give me my fair chance, give me my fair shot, which she was right. You know what I'm saying? It's wrong of me to not give her that fair chance and opportunity, you know. But again, that paranoia is what I'm saying, is what never goes away because of what you've experienced. And it also depends on, like, how it hits you, like how you find out about it. Like how I found out about it. I found out about it when the dude was in the house. Mm-hmm. So the dude was actually upstairs.
Oh, wow.
And because I was at her house, but like I was in the basement, you know. I'm like, she was down there with me, and then, you know, her sisters and stuff was upstairs, and then somebody came, knocked on the door, and so they called, hey, come up here. You know, they called her from downstairs. I'm just sitting there and watching TV and then thinking nothing of it. And the nigga was there. You know what I'm saying? So when I found out, I'm like, he upstairs. So I'm like, I didn't turn my attention to him because I'm like, well, it's right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's her.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like, all right, whatever. So that's what I mean. Like, it's even worse for people who, you come home from work and catch a woman fucking somebody.
Or just in a situation where
throat, cut this bitch's head off.
I'm saying that's
for anybody that don't know, that's a Eminem reference.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some horrible shit. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine? Yeah. I mean, no, I don't want you to. Nobody wants to imagine no stuff like that. Like, but it's all about how you find out, and then you catch them in the act, or
because it's real traumatizing if it's something embarrassing.
Yeah. So just word out. Just if you're getting sick of your spouse, just tell them and fucking just be an adult about it.
Yeah, people change, people lose interest. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
It happens.
Y'all get through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and if you
cut it off, keep moving.
If you think that it's hard for you, and you tell that person, and you feel like, oh man, this is gonna hurt their heart if I tell them that I don't want to be with them no more. Trust me, they're gonna respect you more by saying that than it would if you cheated on them.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying. Like if you want to weigh it up, cheating on them and doing what you wanted to do and having them in the wings sitting there and you know what I mean, with all the bullshit you got going on because you cheating on them, man, that's going to fuck them up worse than you telling them, yo, I just want out.
Yeah. No, and yeah, you're right. That'll be more respectable. Just saying, look, you just, this ain't working.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And that's something that, I'm not here giving relationship advice to people, but that's something that can't be avoided. Like when people start growing apart, that's not something that can like that shit just happens.
Yeah.
It happens over time. You let this go, you let that go, and people start to drift apart. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of when the cheating thing comes into play. But again, it's like, let's be adults, let's be adults about it. And hey, if this ain't for you, you need to say that. And, that's men and women. That's not, cause I'm not picking on women. That goes for men too. Like, hey, if she ain't doing what she's supposed to, hey, don't cheat on her, nigga, leave. Just be like, hey, this ain't it. I gotta go, sayonara.
On a lighter note, y'all fucking it up for all these other people in the dating pool.
Exactly.
Man, come on, man. It's already tough. You making it tough, way more tougher because you want to, you know what I mean? Like, breaking up with her, she gonna get over that.
Mm-hmm.
Cheating on her, it's gonna take it hard for her to get over that. So now when because you done did what you did to her, or you done did what you did to him.
Yeah.
Now they go to the next person. Now the next person got to deal with the shit that you made.
So basically, what y'all doing is putting damaged goods back on the market. That ain't good for nobody.
Is monogamy natural?
Yes.
It's a good answer.
I told you I can't fuck up this week. I can't fuck up this week.
Yeah, it's natural.
You know my real answer off mic, off camera. You see, I answered that shit with no hesitation.
No, you well prepared, man.
That must have been some hot fire last week.
It's mandatory that I be on my best behavior this week.
Here you go. No, yeah, it is. I mean, it is. You just gotta want it. You want it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you gotta let the person know that you don't want it.
Yeah.
If you want to be out here having multiples, you just need to be out here not tied to one person.
Which ties into the next one.
Which is
that's a perfect segue. He didn't even realize he did it.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for the last couple episodes.
Yeah, right. Setting it up nicely.
Yeah, just flow perfect.
I can't even see over there.
Can hoes be housewives? Can you turn a hoe into a housewife?
And hoes meaning females and males.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Because
So
these
house
niggas is
husband or
hoes.
housewife.
What you think?
No, sir.
So what is considered a housewife that she just does the?
No.
The
No. What do you mean?
I'm about to
housewife?
say
No,
she
no,
can
no,
be a
no,
hoe and keep the house clean.
That's exactly why I said no.
No, nigga.
There's a lot of them out here now.
Right.
Shit. Fucking the gardener, the pool boy.
Right.
Basically, can you turn somebody who for the streets
For the streets.
and make them be just for you and only you?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Can it be reinformed? Can it be reformed?
Reinvented, reshaped.
I would have to say.
Is a cheater always a cheater?
I would have to.
I would say no to that, but
Yeah. I would say that people.
Well,
can,
it's different. I guess.
people
Yeah.
can change and
Yeah.
evolve over time. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X was a pimp.
Yeah,
You know what
he
I'm
was
saying?
Detroit Red.
Yeah, Detroit Red. And then he became one of the, you know what I'm saying, leaders of the civil rights movement. So
see,
You're right.
the only reason I would say no only stems from. Okay, hold. Let me rephrase that. The only way the answer could be yes is if you don't know her past, if you don't know her baggage, her history.
But what if she wants to be honest going forward, so she tells you about her past, so she honest about it.
That goes back to what I was saying in the last topic. It goes back to a paranoia. Then you're gonna start thinking about how many niggas done penetrated her, how many gangbangs she done had, how many. I'm just not me personally, but I'm just saying a lot of men would be like, you start imagining like, what's your body count?
I don't know about a lot. Some men,
yeah, some.
but
The reason I say that is because of that damn Kevin Samuels group I'm in. I'm going off of a lot of shit that I see them
well,
niggas
even them is just a certain demographic.
do.
It's not a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because her coming up and being a straight woman and letting you know, because she rather her tell you than you to find out from somebody else.
No, that's commendable. That's respectful.
Because you could be, because of her past, you could be out somewhere and somebody looking at her funny, like,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And looking at you funny.
and looking at you like, he pay no mind to you, like, huh, nigga.
Yeah.
But
You wife that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, it depends. Just because of what I just said, it's giving me the leeway that maybe it's possible.
Yeah, but old tendencies die hard though.
Yeah.
They gotta want them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying, like, because she might not have been a cheater. She might have been one of them women who was just straight up like, oh, I don't do relationships. We just
Well, yes,
you just want to, and that's what I'm
we
saying.
We just said that's different, you know.
Yeah.
But being a hoe and just being a cheater is different.
Right.
Well,
You could be a hoe and a cheater, or you can just be a cheater and just be a hoe.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to like kind of get at in terms of she might have been a hoe, like men might be hoes for a long period of time and then decide, okay, I want to be in a relationship.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I have to preface men too, because it kind of sound like we ragging on women.
No.
But a nigga can't be no housewife unless he ain't in that sexuality. I mean, we ain't going there.
Well, he can
Be a house husband.
Can he be a straight up husband?
Yeah.
A stand up husband if he been out here having body. So yeah, it's hard to say that that she can't, because a lot of dudes go off of their number count. Matter of fact, they be like almost having a notch on their belt. Like, yeah, I got all these notches. And so you looking at women and it's like, well, she can't have all that.
It's a double standard.
Yeah, the double standard is there.
They brag about.
Yeah, double standard.
I'll be honest, my body count ain't high. And that was by design. I know you two niggas ain't gonna put it like but that's just me. Like I'm like, no, that wasn't like I mean, I'm pretty much always been a one woman guy.
Yeah.
So it's always, I couldn't see myself cheating. You know what I'm saying? I've been cheated on, but I'm like, I don't cheat. I don't do that kind of. I'm a one woman person, so I don't. Yeah, my body count ain't gonna be high because I guess I'm old school. I was always kind of looking for relationships and not just. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I've had a fling or two when I had some downtime, meaning not in a relationship, but I'm saying that wasn't something that was sustainable for me. It's not like, okay, I could continue living this lifestyle. It was like, hell no, I need something to come home to.
After a while, that gets boring. And it not only gets boring, man, it get too much because you dealing with different personalities all the time, and it's like, I don't want that to deal with.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather know the person I'm dealing with as opposed to having a, like single people our age now. Mm-hmm. If they find themselves single, men or women, now you have to start over doing something that maybe you should have had in your mid to late 20s.
Okay, like a whole phase.
What you mean?
No, I'm saying trying to, like, okay, we 34, you finna be 35. I'm saying if you are at a point now where you don't have anybody, and you just straight single, so now you press the reset button on you in the relationship department, and now you're trying to at 34, at 35, at 36, trying to get that family connection or trying to find somebody to build with. That's a better term.
Yeah.
Trying to find somebody to build with, being middle-aged. Like, if you were with a person for a long period of time and then you maybe took a year or two break to be single, having to start over, a lot of people don't want to start over because I'm one of them. I don't want to fucking start over and have to get to know somebody all over again. What's her turn-offs or turn on and offs, how many male friends she got, how many crazy uncles and family. It's like having to go through all that shit over, especially me at this advanced age. I don't want to say advanced because I ain't old, but I'm saying
you can sound like 6 years old or some shit.
Advanced.
Having to start over now, that's like what the fuck? At this point, it's like, yeah, I might as well just be. And I got kids and shit too, so it's I'm more worried about them. Put my focus and energy into them, and if something happens, something happened. If I find something, I find something.
Yeah,
but
that's
for the
what
most
I would
part,
say. If I was ever to be single again, I wouldn't be like, oh, I gotta find somebody.
Right.
I get on my grind. You know what I'm saying? Start work businesses and stuff like that. I feel like that should come.
Yeah, like take what a lot of people need to do after getting out of a situation is taking time for themselves and learning to be by yourself. That's the hard. That's one of the hard parts because you used to being with someone.
Right. Yeah.
And the trap of used to being with someone and then getting out being single again is you automatically want to fill that void again. So you start
for the first person you could.
Not even that. You start settling for almost anything because you want something close all the time.
Right.
See, this is a complicated subject matter too because there's a reason why certain people are out here single now. They're single for a reason and not for the reason that they want to be single. Because I see a lot of people on the internet that are like single, and I don't want to use the terms like lonely and desperate, but it's like they're single and they wish they weren't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
I think it's just a lot of people just wanting to have somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
And they don't know how to be by themselves. They don't know how to be happy by themselves.
Right.
That too. But some of them, I know some of them from some of the ones I read were they just been single for too long. It's like they went through that phase of what you're saying as far as getting to know yourself, and they've done that. And they
talking about the people that's just comfortable being like alone. That's what you saying?
I'm saying that they thought they were comfortable being single, and then they realized like, I don't want to die alone. They get to that point where it's like, shit. Wait a minute, I've been single for too long.
So okay, so what's their reason in not having nobody?
Because
Is it because they've been single for so long that now it's like getting out of a comfort zone, and now they got to figure out how to?
no, it's they don't feel like they don't feel like the landscape's any good. They feel like the water's tainted. They feel like when they use the fish in the sea reference, they feel like ain't enough good fish in the sea. Like everybody's been tainted or corrupted, or like everybody has their preferences, and things. Like I say, I wouldn't preferably want to date a woman with kids, but knowing me at 34 years old, trying to find somebody my age, they're gonna have kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like either
Unless
you're gonna have to get over that,
or
oh no, see,
that's
that's the drawback. You go younger,
Right.
you get more frustrated.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a nice little piece of flesh to look at and screw around with, but it's like the mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at this age, I can speak for every man in this room. We want peace.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's only
Yeah.
going to intensify the older we get.
Right.
So you trying to go younger, you're not getting peace. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they just got to be something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got to be way.
She got to be
Real
mature as
mature.
shit.
Yeah.
Like you have to be mature, and I'm past. I can attest for me. I'm at the age where it's definitely I'm past the looks phase because, like, yeah, if you can grant me peace, that's number one on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we'll be able to work out the rest.
Yeah.
Like, because and I'm just saying that because I've seen more men talk about this recently. Like, you still have your immature guys, and even some our age. Oh man, she got to be bad, and they're like, yeah, but see, most men
Still on that bad bitch shit.
exactly. But see, most men now they realize between being a black man in America and working and having to pay bills and pay taxes, and you see how stressful being an adult really is. Now it's like, wait a minute. You can look good and pretty and give me
I can't
hell at
deal with
home.
no
You know what I'm
extra
saying?
shit.
It's like,
No
no,
extra shit at home.
I need peace. So, if you can give a man, like, I just say that to any of the women that's single, like, if you can give a man peace, and it doesn't necessarily relate to being submissive or anything. A man just wants peace. If you can give a man peace, I'm telling you, your value's pretty high.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's all men really be
I'm
wanting.
telling you, don't none of and that's for a lot of us. We do not want to come home and be battling somebody at home.
Right.
Like that is
That's where you come back to recalibrate. You know what I'm saying?
That is a turn the fuck off.
yeah. Yeah.
So
And I don't argue, so I hate to come home and somebody trying to antagonize me to get me to argue with them. I'm like, oh no.
Walk back out the door.
oh yeah. That's my go-to. I will walk the fuck back out the door, no problem.
I holler at you.
Yeah.
So
But can a hoe be a
that's what I was
housewife?
just about to do.
Yeah, I was
go
bring it back. Bring it back in.
Yeah. I got you.
You know how this shit go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get way
I got
the
you
fuck
this-
off topic.
I got you this time.
Oh, damn.
And we
That's how you can tell the chemistry, man. We all,
Yeah.
we know exactly
Yeah.
where this shit was about to go.
Yeah. Y'all know how we do at this point. You know, we get way out
Yeah,
there.
it'd be the same time in the show
Yeah.
too, man. Yeah.
That's how you know we got good topics.
Oh,
We'll start with
man.
you, Hurst. What you think? Last thought on it.
Yeah, like I said, I think people can change, but it's got to be real. You know what I'm saying? Deep change with genuine,
Very
change. They have to really want something different out of life, or they gonna revert back to the same habits. So, the thing is, can the other person stomach the other person's past? I think that's the key to whether it'll work or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's on me. I agree with that. It's a case-by-case basis. I piggyback off what he said about, the past. If you can't stomach it, no, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you can, and you can look past it, you don't give a fuck about what nobody has to say about it,
Mm-hmm.
all power to you, and this person got to be ready to change and say, you know what, all that is done. I done that. People, they call it whole phase. Call it what you want. You know, people have different times of life where they go out there and do it,
do different stuff,
and
yeah.
to their benefit. That helps them decipher what type of person they want to be with. Because they done been with so many different people, they figure out, okay, I nailed it down to this is what I like and this is what I don't like. So that's probably the thing, I guess say good thing, that comes out of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I mean, I have nothing positive to say, so yes.
So there's that. Yeah, man, that's where I'm at with it. You know, people can change. It's possible if you could stomach and somebody's coming to you and being honest about it, man. You know, big ups to you. That's what I gotta say about it. Is people could change.
Okay, and then we're gonna do one last quick one.
What?
How to know if you're toxic?
That's on it.
Mm-hmm. You didn't you say didn't your sister or someone?
Oh
say that?
yeah. Wow, shit.
How does the person know they're toxic, or how does somebody else know they're toxic?
So how do you? Let's just preface it. How do you identify toxicity? If it's you or if it's your significant other?
I mean,
That's
if
a good way. That's
if
good.
every relationship you in turns out to be toxic, it might be a common denominator, and that might be
It might be you, motherfucker.
It might be your ass.
There's no might be about the common denominator. There's one common denominator, and it's your ass.
Yo, toxic to me, being toxic means that in every situation, every relationship, not necessarily in a relationship, an intimate one, just in any type of relationship, you bringing a detrimental part. You being a detrimental part in the relationship. Like you always being a negative one. You always like doing shit that's fucking the shit up. You always, you know, just basically doing the underhand shit. Just basically just always making it toxic. Fucking the shit up.
Difficult.
Yeah. Not unnecessarily makes it difficult because, you know, situations in life is difficult. Period. But
You got something, Hirsch?
Nah.
I got an example.
go ahead.
So, you remember that video we watched a few weeks ago where the woman was yelling at the black man and the white man stepped up and tried to defend his lady and got his ass knocked the fuck back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That woman is the definition of
She's toxic. Definitely.
Because that shit could have been avoided had he just, and do not take offense to this, ladies, but in this situation, this was called for. If he would have just kept his woman in check, hey, leave that man alone, yada, because you are not the one that has to deal with this shit.
You don't gotta.
That's when the protector side comes out, because as men, we don't depend on our ladies to protect us. We are the protectors. So that's the situation. I just bring that one up as an example.
Even though when you're in a restaurant and the waiter bring back the wrong food, the women gonna jump up and defend it. That ain't what he wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a woman, the woman gonna jump up and defend you.
Yeah, in that situation.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and we don't ask for it, but we appreciate it. You know, it's appreciated. But in the sense of, if you see us, like, okay, I can't say this for all men, because some men are just ignorant and assholes. But I know in my case, if I'm out somewhere and, you know, my wife gets into it with you know, a man, it's like, okay, I'm not being misogynistic or anything, but it's like, okay, step aside. Yeah. Because this is a man.
Yeah.
And you are a female.
Yeah, men take care of men accordingly.
Exactly. Right. So whatever the thing is, it's gonna have to be me and him.
Yeah.
Because if he put his hands on you, I'm gonna have to kill him.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
Excuse me. Absolutely.
that's it in a nutshell. So this is me protecting your life and his life at the same time. Because best believe if he touch you, I gotta end him. So that's what I mean. I mean, and I've had situations in real life where, you know, with the police, you know, back in my younger days, and my wife know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not gonna air it out. She know what I'm talking about. So it's been situations where it's been, you know, hey, this shit could have went sideways. I could have got shot. You know, and I'm grateful to be here. So she know what I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna put all that out there. But in just in general, if a man is trying to step up, just like and you know what, I've seen it happen in videos on YouTube about, you know, a man and a woman going at it, and it's just a stranger. You know, a stranger arguing with some strange woman. They not together. They not in a relationship. And, you know, man getting real big and real hostile. I'm like, bro, that's a woman. And another man come out and, hey, nigga, chill out. You know what I'm saying? That's a female. You know what I'm saying? So in some cases it's warranted. But these days, you know, people got guns and you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Right.
You know, so I understand why some guys kind of, you know, hold back. Yeah. Especially if it's somebody you don't know.
Right.
But that's toxic to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely toxic. I think it's easier for a man to diffuse the situation when you speaking man to man. Like, hey, like, you know, this can only go one way. So is it that serious? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all chill out, go about our way.
That's be my whole thing. Like, hey, bro, I don't want no, because I've said this before to people. I don't want no problems.
Yeah,
man.
I don't want that. You don't either.
Exactly. So it's like, if I'm telling you I don't want no problems, but yet you still persist. Now I have no choice.
Then that's a different.
You know what I'm saying? But see, they take that as weakness. When you say, all right, I don't want no, you know, well, they say, no, I don't want no smoke. That's what it is now, I guess. Yeah. Or shit, that's probably lame and dead too. I don't know what the fuck this kid's saying no more.
So, but the toxic trait you talking about is the woman basically being hostile and getting her man in the situation. Okay. I looked up toxic relationship traits. And here's a few of them: lack of trust, hostile communication, controlling behaviors. Yeah, that's that and hostile communication. Ooh-wee. Frequent lying.
Yeah.
All take, no give.
Yeah.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah. And making people making excuses for their wrong behaviors.
Don't get me started. I see a lot of that out here.
You know what I mean? Just
toxic.
Yeah.
Toxic as shit.
Yeah,
and that contributes again why a lot of single people are single, because you know, it's all about stuff they don't want to put up with, which is understandable.
Yeah, a lot of people have toxic traits and they really don't think it's toxic.
Yeah.
And so they don't want to really sit down and do the inner work.
Yeah.
And so they go back out there doing what they're doing, and then they use the toxic trait, you know, making excuses for their bad behavior. No, it was them. They did this. But you, the only common denominator is you being out of a relationship. I think it's you, my nigga.
It's connected dots.
I think it's you, shorty. Like, you need to fix that. But what's out of the list? Which one you think is the worst? Which one y'all hate the most out of the ones I just named? I'm gonna name them again.
Yeah.
Lack of trust, and it's probably more than this, but we're gonna go off this few right here. Lack of trust, hostile communication, controlling behavior, frequent lying, all take no give. It said you feel drained. I don't get that one. But you're making excuses for the behavior. Like people making the excuses for their behavior. Or you making excuses for their behavior.
All of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
The worst one.
Well, lack of trust is that.
But what's the worst one?
Are they meaning like the person is not trustworthy, or the person not trusting is toxic?
I think it could be both.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, they all bad.
Yeah,
they are bad.
The worst, though, I mean, ain't nothing worse than get cheated on. So if no trust.
Yeah. The trust.
But for me, yeah, it's between the trust and the making excuses shit.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't even front. It's almost all of them.
That's what I said. That's why that was my first answer. Like, it's all of them.
I really don't like hostile communication.
Yeah.
Like talking to me and King White. I'm not gonna take well to that at all. Controlling. I don't like none of that.
Yeah.
You already know I don't even like mandatory.
Apparently, no one likes mandatory.
Nobody likes mandatory.
I know it's things that you have to do in certain situations or whatever, but somebody being controlling, like being manipulative, and that's out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking with that. Of course, lack of trust is because you gotta trust them. You gotta be in a relationship with a person. You gotta trust. It's built on that.
Yeah.
So we talked about the last episode about all take and no give.
Yeah.
And that goes, I gotta say this, it goes both ways in any situation. You could take all the variables and switch them around. It don't really gotta be a relationship where it's like a relationship. It could be any type of relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to stay home with your parents and not contribute staying home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They might take care of most of the things, but you got to do something.
Yeah.
And that's being even with a friend relationship. You can't, if one person is taking more than the other person, the person gonna feel like you're using them.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, all of these.
That's what I said, all of it.
I don't like toxicity. Toxicity. Thank you.
It's cool, man.
I be sounding dyslexic and shit. Hey, I don't like that shit though, man. It's just it's draining. It's just it's too much.
Don't nobody want to deal with that shit at home.
Absolutely not.
Exactly. Like,
Absolutely
what the fuck?
not.
This is home. This
is my
man.
kingdom.
I mean,
Like,
like, man, you want to talk about toxic, man? If you work anywhere, like the workplace is one of the most toxic places you can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even more so when you in a warehouse setting. Oh my God. Huh?
I said, I know all about that.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm like, psh. So we're gonna
wrap it.
Yeah.
There's some good discussions.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit we didn't get to, but hey, it's all right.
We got ammo for the next one.
Yeah. So
I'd like to say this before we wrap it up. If you haven't already, follow Facebook, follow Twitter, follow the Instagram, Uncultured Roots. Subscribe to the YouTube.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We need the likes. We need the, you know what I mean? You can comment. We
share.
There's nothing wrong with commenting, man. We're not gonna bite y'all.
There's nothing wrong with sharing either.
Yeah, nothing wrong with sharing. Sharing is
Caring.
caring.
Is Karen.
With not Karen.
Caring. Not Karen.
Sharon.
Not the not the
It
white
sound like
lady.
two names, Sharon,
And Karen.
Sharing.
Sharing and carrying.
It's caring.
So is Karen her middle name? If Sharon is Karen?
Hold on.
Sharon Karen Stone.
Oh man.
But yeah, do all of that for us, man. If you enjoy what we doing, you know, if you want, some topics we haven't talked about that you would like for us to speak on, go ahead and put it in the comments.
And just thank for everybody that's rocking with us now, because, you know, we kind of are just starting out. And, you know, we going to get there. And when we do, you know, what the fuck?
Hurts neighbors being loud as fuck.
Yeah, it's time to wrap this shit up. For the people that's rocking with us, like, thank you for rocking with us, especially all our day ones.
Absolutely.
And you know, when we finally do blow up and take off, you know, you'd be like, hey, I was fucking with them before anybody knew about them.
Hell yeah.
So
Appreciate the
Wait till we
support.
get some merch.
Yeah.
absolutely. So
I think first merch we need to get is a day one shirt.
day one.
Yeah. So the earlier people who buy them now, they be
That's
like,
true.
yeah, see, I got this
That's
day
actually
one.
that's
that's
how
a
make
good
it
idea.
like a collector's keepsake, something like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm thinking long term, baby.
I'll see.
Got it. You know what I'm saying? Got to award the people who down now.
But y'all be safe out there this week as always.
Yeah.
Stay true to who you are. Don't give up on life, even when it gets hard, and it does get hard. So just be safe.
Drink water.
Drink water.
A lot of water.
A lot of water.
Mind your business.
Stay dangerous.
Till next time. Uncultured Roots out. Peace.
Out. Peace.